Captain Kirk, 1986 here, bringing you my updated deck profile. I went back to a stun deck because it has better matchups against the entire meta than most decks right now. I playtested with Gravekeepers, 6-Am, Fabled, X-Sabers, all the main decks, and just didn't find any that I liked as much as this deck. It just pretty much has answers to everything, so here is the deck list. 1 Gale, pretty much wrecks Stardust Dragon and Sheehan for 6-Ams. 2 Cyber Dragon. I like 2, I don't like 3. 3 clutters the hand, 2 seems to be the perfect number right now. 1 DD Assailant. I'm probably going to make this into a DD Warrior Lady just because it gives me a light monster, seeing as you'll see that I play Honest later. 2 DD Warrior Lady. Removes all the big threats. 2 Fossil Dyna. I don't think 3 is necessary right now just because plants aren't that big anymore. They might become bigger once Hyper Librarian comes out, but I do play other cards that wreck that combo too, so I only play 2 fossils. 1 Duradark, he does what he does, destroys Sheehan, destroys Gravekeepers, yeah, he's a great card right now. 1 Greenkappa. This card has put in so much work for me, it is ridiculous. I love the fact that it destroys 2 cards. It doesn't matter if it's my side or theirs, it destroys 2 face-down spells or traps. So it really punishes the people that overcommit. And it's a warrior, so it's searchable via Rhoda. Like I said, I play the 1 Honest because I play enough light monsters to warrant it. 2 King Tiger Wanghu. This is pretty much the other Fossil Dyna right now because plants can't do anything. Fableds get wrecked by it. Cat Sith is pretty much the only way Fableds have around King Tiger, but it's almost impossible for them to use Cat Sith if you have a Fossil Dyna and a King Tiger on the field because they can't activate any effect to special summon. I play the 1 Grand Mole. He's the MVP of the deck. He gets around anything. I haven't found a person yet that likes when I summon Grand Mole against them. I have had this card, Solemn Warning, more often than any other card. And the other 3 of in the deck, Thunder King Rai-Oh. It's just ridiculous right now. Stops all the searches effects. Fableds can't go off besides their Pot of Avarice and their Reagan. But they can't use their Grime Warriors, anything like that. It's just a ridiculous card right now, and it's a 1900 attacker. That's it for the monsters, for the spells. The 1 Book of Moon, because it's stun, have to interrupt their big plays. That does that. Dark Hole, Monster Reborn. I play the double MST. A lot of people aren't playing the double MST in stun right now. I'm not quite sure why. It really knocks down the Gravekeeper matchup. It helps against Dragoonides, helps against X-Sabers because you can hit their cards that they really need. I haven't really seen a downside to it yet, so I am keeping the 2 in there. Triple Pot of Duality. If you're playing stun, I can't see you not playing Triple Pot of Duality. People will go, well, it conflicts with Thunder King, but you play Pot of Duality and then summon Thunder King, so it really doesn't conflict at all. And 1 Reinforcement of the Armies. I have the 4 targets with the 2 DD Warrior Ladies, the DD Assailant, and the Greenkappa, so it's a pretty good card. And again, you just play it before you summon Thunder King. And 2 Smashing Ground. This card puts in a lot of work too. Wrecks the Gravekeeper matchup. It really punishes the Fableds if they overcommit. And the only deck that's not super effective against is 6-Ams, and that's only if they get Sheehan on the field. Otherwise, it pretty much puts in work for everything, and you pretty much punish people. For the traps, 2 Bottomless Trap Hole. Again, it's stun. You have to play it. Double Compulse. People might be confused by this, but Double Compulse is ridiculous. It bounces any Synchro monster back to the hand, so basically it goes back to their extra deck, and it can get rid of any big threat when it hits the field. It's another out to Stardust Dragon, which is hard for this deck to get past, and yeah, it's just that good. Two-dimensional Prison. I like 2. I would fit in a 3rd if I had space, but 2 has been working pretty well for me right now. Mirror Force, Royal Oppression, Solemn Judgment, Double Warning, and Torrential Tribute. That ends up the main deck. It's 40 cards. For the extra deck, I play 2 Chimeratech Fortress Dragons. I play the 2 Cybers, so gotta play those. 2 of the Dragon Knight Draco-Equiste. It's great in the Dragoonity matchup or anyone that likes to spam dragons. So scraps, it works really well against 2 because I play quite a few. I play 4 warriors, so I can get away with it. But yeah, it's a great card right now. 2 Elemental Hero, the Shinings. I'll probably replace one of these with a Elemental Hero Gaia when I get it. Otherwise, I'll replace a Drago Knight with the Gaia. I just don't have it yet. He puts in the power against the Hero Beat deck. Ancient Fairy Dragon, really good against Gravekeepers and Dragoonities. Black Rose, Armor Master, Brionac, Colossal Fighter, Gaia Knight. I don't play Armed Wing because Armed Wing can't get over Stardust Dragon unless it's in defense mode. So this is the replacement for the Armed Wing. If Stardust wasn't as big right now, I'd play. If Stardust and Sheehan weren't as big right now, I'd play Armed Wing over this. Scrap Dragon, Stardust Dragon, and Thought Ruler Archfiend. And for the extra deck, playing 2 Cycle Readers. It's basically like a DD Crow, except it removes 2 light monsters from the graveyard. It's also a tuner. It works really good against the Hero Beat. They play Miracle Fusion. You remove 2 light monsters from their graveyard, and hopefully they don't have the 3rd one in the alias to use it. So it's a great card right now. 2 Banisher of the Radiance. With Plant Synchro floating around, this is one of the counters to it. I might replace these with Doom Caliber Knights. I haven't decided yet. I have to see how they both playtest a little bit more. But right now I like the Banishers. The 3rd Fossil Dyna. Fossil Dyna destroys plants and stuff, so you have to have it. And 2 Kinetic Soldier. It's just great against the 6 Sams and the Hero Beat. 2 Noblemen of Crossouts against the Gravekeepers and the plants. Super Polymerization against the Hero Beat and the Dragoonities for the most part. It can also be used randomly too, like if you come across a stun, because they play a lot of Earth-type monsters. But 2 Chain Disappearance, again, good against. This one's good against Sabers, Dragoonities, plants. It's just a good card right now. And 2 Dust Tornado. These might come out because they're really only great for the Gravekeeper matchup. But other than that, yeah, the deck's been pretty solid so far. I play tested a lot of the Fabled because I assume that's going to be a really popular deck soon, and it just destroys any Fabled build that I've played against. I think I've played 13 or 14 matches and only lost a total of 2 games. So I never lost a full match ever. So I was like 28-2 or something like that is what I ended up for a record against Fableds. It's a little closer to 50-50 against all the other matchups, but that's pretty much whoever wins the die roll wins. Please leave any comments, questions, rate suggestions, and thanks for watching.